Hey dog, my trauma coach, man. Let me break it down my community, hey dog. Like, I gotta talk about something, right? So I made some content a few days ago where I talked about Muslims, hey dog. I'm a Christian, hey dog. Like regardless of religion, hey dog. Like we got democracy, but let me talk about it because I got couple people that messaged me like some threatening, like like their name were like Muhammad, like Ali, and like there was one called, I don't even know his name, hey dog. What was his name? Like Usman. Like, hey bro, when we find you, hey dog, like we're gonna see what's up, bro. I'm like, hey dog, like let me break it down to you. For me, I'm a Christian in a Christian country, hey dog. Like right now, about a few hundred years ago, this majority of this country was probably Protestant or like Christianity. You know what I'm saying, I gotta just break it down to you, bro, and tell you the truth, the real truth, hey dog. So for me, like, I don't care what people's faith is, a dog. I don't believe in the Islamic faith. For me, I think it's a bunch of dogma and built with a lot of, strict nonsense. I mean, you go to countries up in like the Middle East, a dog. Like you got like these. There is no woman's right. I mean, in Iran, like apparently, like if a woman's not wearing her, clothing, I mean the headscarf, a dog, like over her head properly, a dog. You know what happens, bro? She gets a death penalty, which I think is a lot of bollocks. I'm saying that's what Londoners say, bollocks. Let me break it down to you. And I gotta talk about this. It's gonna be a long, lengthy video for me. Like I gotta talk to my community and be able to talk about this absolute nonsense, bro. Like, for me, like I don't care what you believe in, but don't try, push it down people's throats. I'm saying I make my content for a lot of people. For me, I value democracy, I value human rights, even though like I've been an experiment of like traffic, fuck knows a dog. I'm saying I got a story, but let's just hear me out. Let me talk about this so people know what my views and perspective about the about Islam and its faith and what I think about the book. So you know what's popping. I'm not religious, but I gotta talk about it, dog, because I made a comment which I'm allowed to do. Because if you go to I don't know, if you go to like preachers who are Christian, like Joel Osteen or a few other preachers who are Christian in the States, dog, like and you listen to like they talk about the things that's in the Quran, like it's the holy book for the Muslims, dog. There's a lot of things that are very contradicting, dog. Like for me, like I think let me break it down to you. So example, let me break it down to you. So you got like a country like Iran, which is probably one with the Islamist regime, dog. Like I mean, there is no human rights, bro. Like literally, like women, like these ladies, like not covering their head properly, like you get like they get death penalty now, I'm saying, which is ridiculous to me. I'm saying they try to cover this up by saying it's modesty. Like they literally like try to find any reason to justify their nonsense by saying that's modesty. Apparently, like unaliving someone because they wear their headscarf, like not tie and show a strand of hair, like you unalive the person through death penalty and say that's modesty for a religion. That shows how oppressive the religion is towards the woman, dog. There's no woman's right there, bro. Like like apparently if I got a shawty and she pulls up to some part of Iran, which I never visit them countries, dog. Now if she got like one strand of hair like sticking out on her forehead, hey bro, like, we're gonna take you, bro. We're gonna, hey, shot, we're gonna take you. We're gonna take you to the police station, dog, and we're gonna unalive you. And I'll be like, hey, bro, like I'm gonna pull up the CIA, the FBI, the Pentagon. I'm gonna bring like the Army Rangers and the Navy SEALs, and we're gonna go war to your country, man. Because I don't believe in your dogmatic trash, dog. For me, like I think a lot of their faith stems from this nonsense. For me, like I think. Hey man, like I was talking to this person outside some calf, like this weirdo. Like I mean, there are good weirdos. I'm a good weirdo. I'm saying. I mean, you got like really these weirdos are tripping, dog. He came up to me and he was like, hey bro, like you wear this cross, do you pray? And I was like, hey bro, I go to Sunday church. And he was like, do you pray outside of church? And I'm like, hey bro, like, do you want to know, like, if I took a shower this morning? Do you want to know if I, put my boxer on? Do you want to know, like, what I ate for, like, last night for dinner? Or, like, do you need to know that, hey dog? And he was like, hey bro, I'm just asking you, do you pray? And I was like, bro, like, do you want to know, like, my life story? Do you want to know, like, who was my ex-girlfriend like about 7 years ago? And he was like, where is this going? I was like, hey brother, why are you coming up to me asking me, do I pray? And I was like, and then he was like, hey bro, like, praying is important. I was like, yeah, praying is important, but like, where you trying to get? Then I found out that this person is a Muslim. So he goes to me, you got to pray like a couple times a day, bro. And I was like, nah, man, you don't got to pray 5 times a day. Praying for 5 times a day, what are you trying to achieve, a dog? What are you trying to achieve? Like, if you believe in God or like the devil, I don't know, fuck knows, dog. You don't gotta pray 5 times a day to instill that belief, bro, like, you believe in this religion, dog. For me, so this person kept on asking, and I said, hey man, you gotta move out the way, dog. I mean, for me, like, I think if a religion wanna wear like a head covering, I can understand, but I will never let my shawty wear this stuff, bro. I'm single, you know what I'm saying, but I'll never let my shawty wear like some covering. I want to see her hair, bro. I want to like go to a beach and like she come get in a bikini and she'll be like, yo, Jacob Brown, bro, I'm hot, bro, let's go bathe up on the beach, hey dog. I'm like, alright man, let's do our thing, hey dog. You know what I'm saying? So we pull up now, hey bro, and I walk and I like, she got a bikini on, she's showing her ass. I'm like, I can't help it. You know what I'm saying? And I just kind of realized, man, a lot of times, like when I looked into texts from their faith compared to the Bible, a dog, like it's for me, it's just like unattractive, a dog. It's like seeing a shawty, like, I mean, you think, imagine you going out to a your party, and so you're like, hey bro, like, I'm gonna pull up to a club, bro. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let me do my thing, bro. Like, you walk in, you're like doing your little move, you had a bit of drink and you're like quite kind of tipsy, dog, and you're like, just like, and you see this, you think this shawty's like, like pretty in that, dog, like, and you're like, hey, you know what, man, I want to fuck that, pretty young thing, bro. I want to take her to back to my spot or her spot and make love and kiss her motorboat, like her titties, dog. But then, like, you talk to this bird, and the first thing you kind of realize, she lacks intelligence, and then you kind of realize, hey dog, like, hey bro, like, you thought this was a shawty, hey dog, this is turning out to be a thought. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, hey bro, like, my trauma coach hold me up in Cali, just hear me out, and then you take her back to it. You go to her spot now, and she takes all the makeup off, and you just see like a monster behind that makeup. Like when she takes that makeup off, like imagine she got like this like this cloth, and she's like taking the makeup off now, and you see a monster. You're like, oh my god, bro, like it's Beauty and the Beast, but it's the other way around, hey dog. So for me, like, I gotta be honest, man, it's like this. The faith, for me, they talk about like how beautiful, peaceful it is, and it's my opinion. But when you go like do search, and like there are verses like in the text, the Quran, where it says do not talk to. It says in the text, I don't know what verse it is, but I've read it. It says do not talk to Jews or Christians, because if you talk to Jews or Christian, you will become one of them. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, and also it's this because they it says don't mingle, don't talk, don't befriend a Christian or Jew in their text. For a Christian, like, we just like the teaching of like Jesus, like, even though I'm not religious, right, it's like to just, amen, just coexist with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's a human being. You know what I'm saying? So for me, a lot of text that's that text, and they got the text where apparently in their holy book, the Quran, which is not holy, because it says, a dog, like, it says on their book there will be a time where the Muslims will kill all the Jews. They will literally like find them in like Jerusalem or Israel or some crap, and they'll be behind a stone or a tree or some shit, and the tree will be like, hey bro, there's a Jew there, bro, like, you gotta get rid of the exterminate execution. You know what I'm saying? When you got a text saying like kill Jews, not be friends with like not be pals, homies with Christians and Jews, and you kind of realize, hey bro, this can't be the word from God, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion, dog. Like, I think that religion is backwards, it's dogmatic. say it's a peaceful religion, but like you see a lot of, I mean, the top 10 most wanted, groups in the UK by MI5 intelligence agency, dog, the CIA, the Pentagon. Like you go to most Western countries that's democracy, not just that them countries. You go to like countries up in Asia, in Africa, bro. Like a lot of times is these extremist terrorist groups or organizations that have this belief of bringing in the Sharia law. I just don't think Sharia law is the right fit for London. But imagine like walking out into Knightsbridge, like I mean not Knightsbridge, like your local shop or like your high street, and you see everybody like white Caucasian like females like wearing all these headscarf and I'm like, nah, man, Sharia law ain't gonna be in the West, bro. I think it's nonsense. For me, like, I gotta keep this rule, bro. Like, for me, I think that religion is dogmatic. It's a trap. They're in a cult. It's a cult. I mean, any religion is a cult technically, dog. Any religion is a cult technically, dog. But for me, it's like a cult. I mean, Christianity, you can leave the religion to go practice Buddhism or even any other religion that you choose. But for me, in that faith, the Islamic faith, dog, once you're in the religion, when you leave, it says like to unalive the person. That's how ridiculous it is to say. It's built in volume, but a lot of time it's done through manipulation, dog. It's a lot of murders, killings. I've had just a simple comment saying, hey bro, like you Muslims, you need to stay off my content. Like I'm not making content for you, and someone wanna unalive me, and I'm like, hey bro, like if that's the case, wait till like counterterrorism pulls up to your spot, or like the MI5 probably put a your name on a red flag list. I'm saying I don't got an answer, but for me, I think I can't believe in a religion that teaches so much hate. I think it's full of hate. There's a lot of people that back the religion because they are forced to, because I mean, the other conversation I gotta talk about, and it's just common sense, I'm allowed to talk about it, right? Hey dog, like I mean you see like this man on this cross. I'm not religious, but like this man on this cross like started his ministry when he was like 30, died at 33, but like their prophet, they claim that that's their prophet, dog. Muhammad, like their prophet, and I'm just talking about this, which I'm allowed to do, dog. Their prophet married a underage, like an 8 or 7 year old child when he was about 55 years old, dog. Which I'm saying in the modern, and I asked these people from this, from their faith, dog, your prophet, you claim this man to be your prophet. This is your prophet, dog. Like you claim this. Do you see any other prophets? Do you see any other prophets that's out there marrying someone who was under 10 years old, like an 8-7 year old? Like the name was Aisha, or I asked them, and they're like, hey bro, it's our prophet. And I was like, bro, so you're telling me you got a daughter? They're like, yeah, I got a daughter, bro. I'm like, how old's your daughter? Oh, she's like 8 years old, 7 years old, or 10 years old. I'm like, you're gonna let your daughter marry some person who's like 55 years old, like, or like 50 years old? And they'd be like, nah, I would never do that. But like, so you're just contradicting the whole argument that what your prophet did was actually normal. Which I'm saying, it's not normal, bro. That for me, like the prophet marrying a 8-year-old child, that's rape. That's actually like in the modern times, it's pedophilia, dog. I'm saying, and I talk about it, which I'm allowed to talk about it. I'm saying, for me, I'm not a nonce, I'm not a pedo, but like any person out here, any parents out here that got daughters or sons, but daughters especially, if you ask them, would you let your 8-year-old daughter, or like your niece or your cousin who's 8 years old, your daughter, marry like someone who's like 50 years old or 55 years old? They will say hell no. What I'm saying, because it's just That's fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I made a comment saying, hey, like, you know, these Muslims, like, if you watch my content, I'm not making my content for you. Like, I'm going to be promoting, like, whiskey in the future, probably, like, lingerie. I mean, I got this fetish with lingerie, man. I think, you know, ladies are, I mean, a shawty's, like, you know, wearing lingerie is, like, sexy as hell, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather spend, like, you know, 10 minutes of my time in, probably, like, you know, Victoria. I like going to Victoria's Secrets, dog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for me, like I was with the shawty, like she was like I don't want to say what country she's from. She was half German, like she was actually from Luxembourg, but she's German, like she got some French or some crap. I went to Victoria's Secrets, bro, like, you know, a while back, you know what I'm saying, and I was like, dang, dog, like, you know, she has like a lingerie collection in a room. She got this apartment, you know what I'm saying, so I was like, oh yeah, what's popping? Now, if I promote lingerie, whiskey, promote like bacon, dog, like my content is not for you. I'm talking to my community. I try my coach, I'm talking to the Muslim population, dog. My content is not for the Muslim community because I'm gonna be probably selling whiskey, lingerie, bacon, pork, like, you know, probably like, you know, make content in a bar, you know what I'm saying? So like for me, I don't care like what a person practice. I'm saying if that's your religion, hey, practice what you gotta practice, bro. Like I'm not in no position to tell a person like this is what you gotta believe because I'm not like some weirdo. What I'm saying, but for me, I'm a Christian. I believe what I believe, and I think a lot of time, a lot of people, you know, can question some things with their faith because they were born in a faith that, you know, are so strict they can't leave the cult. And people that left the cult when they were ex-Muslims, they get like, you know, stalked, harassed, murdered, killed, unalived. So for me, like, if that makes you happy, that's your religion, dog, do your thing. But don't be coming up watching my content when I'm trying to go talk to a shawty, trying to do my thing and just trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to just go do my thing. You don't call it the haram way, like, you know, this is not halal, it's haram way. Hey, bro, I'm a Christian, dog. I don't believe in your faith. I don't believe, you know, what you believe in. I think a lot of times, a lot of people come up and they like, hey, bro, you gotta just, you know, believe what we believe in. I'm like, you know, you can practice your religion, bro. Like, we live in democracy. You can do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want your, like, you know, partners to wear a headscarf, go do your thing. But don't be coming up to other people that's from other countries or, like, you know, Christian in a Christian country and try to tell people, hey, dog, you gotta, you know, not talk about this. You can't, like, have some shawties, like some pretty young things, like, you know, with some bikinis on your video because, like, you're from Sri Lanka. I'm Southeast Asian, bro. I'm Sri Lankan, dog. You know what I'm saying? In my country, you go up there, bro, we got a lot of bars, bro. It's a Buddha country. Hey, dog, homie, like, my country is a Buddha country, bro. I'm from Sri Lanka. I'm Southeast Asian, dog. 78% of the country is a Buddha country, dog. I'm Sri Lankan Tamil. I got family who are Hindus, like, you know, Hindus, Buddhists, and a Christian, dog, and a lot of Catholics, I'm saying. For me, like, because our country is a Buddha country, there's a lot of peace. My country, like, you know, it has Buddhism as the main. I mean, you go to China, dog. Go to China or Singapore or some countries. It's a Buddha country. Buddhism is the main religion, dog. It's a peaceful country. You know what I'm saying? It's an island. So for me, like, when people come up with their dogmatic, you know, belief that's built upon, you know, cultural, religious blocks. I call it religious blocks. They're like, hey, bro, like, we don't accept you're doing this on your videos. Like, when I used to make content a while back, I had a lot of these, you know, people from their community pulling up. I'm like, hey, bro, I don't believe in your religion, dog. You can't tell me not to talk about something. Me just saying, hey, bro, like, I don't believe in the Islamic faith or the Muslims being in my business. Like, I'm allowed to say because you don't have no narrative over my life. Because if I was to believe in your faith, I probably gotta go pray 5 times or probably have to you know, do your religious shahada or like one of those things, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Muslim, you know what I'm saying? So I don't gotta follow your you know, doctrine, your religious doctrine. For me, I'm allowed to believe what I want to believe. We live in democracy. Everybody could coexist together. I think that's important. But for me, like, it's not my thing, dog. I don't gotta just, you know, believe in something that I don't believe in. I think for me, like, it's all about coexisting. And if there's going to be a problem with, you know, a bunch of people trying to message me, trying to say, hey, bro, like, on TikTok, like, bro, like, you know, wait till we see you. I'm like, hey, dog, you're in the worst. If you're in the UK, that could be the worst statement he could say. Because when I, go present that to a counter-terrorism officer from like Met Police or the terrorism, unit in Met Police, and be like, this person here, sent me this message saying he's gonna unalive me. The Met Police gonna see your IP address and see where you're posting this from, gonna find you in your house and raid you, and then you're gonna be on a counter-terrorism list, red flag. Hey dog, I'm saying, this is, hey dog, look, listen, I'm a Christian in a Christian country. I don't care what people believe in what religion you want to believe in, but for me, I'm not a Muslim, bro. Like, I don't gotta believe in half the thing about 96% of the thing that they probably believe in. I'm saying, I don't think, for me, the whole halal, haram, apparently this is haram. Hey, bro, who gives a fuck, bro? I'm saying, I'm in a country where people are walking, apparently, you see them shawties there, bro, walking right behind me, apparently I don't even see them, you see them shawties there, bro, with them, skirts on, walking, and you're gonna tell them now, hey, you can't wear this, bro, you gotta wear, cover up. Nah, man, it's just a free country, dog. Practice what you want to practice, but I think a lot of time these people got insecurities. They got religious blocks, cultural blocks, and they want to project that onto a lot of people. I'm I ain't interested, bro. I'm gonna go get some whiskey, eat some bacon, probably probably see some shawty in a bikini, and probably still go to church, bro. I'll probably go to church on a Sunday, come out, probably get some Jack Daniel whiskey, a dog, or some beer, and probably drink outside the church, a dog, because my religion allows me to do that. Your religious doctrine of your trap, your cultural block, your religious block is not my problem. Your religious doctrine that you believe in is not my identity. I'm saying, so you can't just come up and try say, hey bro, blah blah blah, because I don't believe in your nonsense, bro. I'm allowed to say it. I'm saying, now they will flip this around and be like, you know what, he's being racist, bro. He's being racist to our religion. I'm like, how am I being racist, bro? You're coming up trying to comment, trying to say nonsense about what I believe in, and I don't believe in your stuff. So can you just move out the way? I don't gotta believe in your stuff, but I don't believe that my shawty gotta wear something over her head and cover her and go pray 5 times and stuff, because I think that's dogmatic. I'm saying, a lot of people here walking around, these tourists, probably ain't gonna believe in that. I'm saying, that's my opinion, dog. People message me, I'm gonna talk about it, bro. Because I don't believe in your religion. Go to a preacher who's a Christian preacher, he probably say the same stuff. I don't believe in your holy book, the Quran, because I got a Bible. I'm in a Christian country, and it's not just my opinion. A lot of Christians have the same opinion. So if you got a problem with me, you got to go up to all these preachers and stuff that's probably successful in the Western country, because a lot of these Western countries are Christian countries. I'm saying, so hey, I gotta just be honest, man. I gotta finish this stuff up. But it's nothing but, there's no hate here. I gotta tell you, man, just mind your business. If you gotta believe in your religion, go believe in your religion. I got no problem with it, but don't try to come and bring your religious doctrine onto me, because I'm not responsible for your oppression, dog. I gotta finish, man. All right, bro. All right, man.